Hello, this is Lisa Russick
And Misty Lore.
with the podcast We Are All Psychic. And today we have a really interesting guest, and I'm so excited about it. It's a topic I love learning about. His name is Tim. Tim, would you like to say hello?
Good morning or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Pleased to be here, Lisa. Thank you for the invitation. I love sharing the teachings of the Golden Ones, so this is a great opportunity for us. Thank you.
This is a great opportunity. And first of all, we have a question for you. Do you think we're all psychic?
You know, I do, on my website, I do astrology charts for people. I got interested in it many years ago with my boys to find out why they're all so different. And the Neptune is the planet, it's the spiritual planet. And it depends on where it is in your chart, how psychic you are. But there's another means in our mind. We have many frequencies, thousands of frequencies in our mind. We can think about flowers or dogs or insects or cats or walls or colors. But there's a frequency called the God frequency. And the universe is talking to each soul in every moment. And there's a program on my website. It's called the Ascension Master Program, where it's a 28-day program where you discipline your thinking. It's making you aware of what you're thinking. Exactly. You got to be listening in every moment. And it's a two-way conversation. You listen to them, and you can ask them questions, and they'll respond. And it's not a long conversation. It's like one thought, one idea, one color, one vision will give you the answer. So yes, we can be all psychically with one another. But more importantly, we can be in tune to our higher self or the God frequency within our mind.
That's a beautiful answer.
It is.
That's really great. I love it too. So how did you start learning about the Golden Ones and learning their teachings? How did that evolve for you? Gotta know.
No.
I started meditating when I was about 21 years old, many moons ago. And things were happening to me in my meditation. And so I've been probably meditating for maybe about 1 or 2 years. And then all of a sudden this afternoon, I came home from work, closed my eyes to meditate, and this beautiful golden light being appeared to me, like I'm watching both you ladies right now, crystal clear, golden radiating light being. And he took a necklace from around his neck, and my eyes are closed, and this is in my mind's eye. And this necklace floated across the, I don't know what you want to call it, the distance between us, which was in my mind. And he put this necklace on my neck, and I got this tingling sensation. And that was probably back in about 1983, maybe.
Wow.
And then in 2012, I was meditating in southern New Zealand, and a group of these spiritual beings appeared, walked into my meditation. And I said, "Who are you?" And they says, "We just came to join your meditation." I says, "Okay, welcome, thank you." That was in October of 2012. And then in January of 2013, they started talking to me. I've always talked to my teachers in my meditations. I would take walks and talk to them and get very good answers from them and so forth, and ask them questions, and they would give me answers. I would prepare my day this way. And So I'm doing my Kundalini yoga 3:30 in the morning, and they're talking to me, and they're telling me things, and I'm laughing at them. I'm saying, right, sure, that's never going to happen, and so forth. And then about a couple of days later, I used to get up at 3:30 to do my yoga routine. They got me up at 2:30 and said, go to the computer and start typing. So I went to the computer, and I was alone in upstate New York, and I started typing. And I typed for maybe about 10, 15 minutes. And then I got to the end and I read it, and I said, well, I can't sign my name. This isn't something like that. I says, how should I sign this? They said, sign it the golden ones. So that was the first time the name, the golden ones, appeared to me, and it was coined. And so these daily channelings happened daily for probably about a month, and I would record them and write them. And I did 2 books based on them. Actually, there's 3 books out there. It's called How to Play the Game of Life. Mm-hmm. And it's all based on the teachings of the golden ones. So I just recorded it and put down what they told me to do. Now, not only would they channel the information for me, but during the day, I would have to experience what they channeled. So I would have to authenticate that what they told me was true based on my daily life experiences with other people and so forth. So anything they tell me, Lisa, they have told me so much about life that they told me back. I'll tell you this. I'll share this with you. They told me that why I laughed at them, that I would become a world spiritual teacher. Mm-hmm. And I laughed at them. I says, come on, you got to tell me what hasn't been taught already in this world that people are going to start listening to me or listening to your teachings and so forth. Unbelievable things about the consciousness, the subconsciousness, universal mind, just things that are so simple, but are not taught, and I think intentionally not taught to keep this is a spiritual training school. Oh my God, is this a story?
Okay. Ready.
This is a spiritual training school. So what happened was back 11,000 years ago, when the teachings of the golden ones were on the planet, wow, this evolves into this. See, we're in the Milky Way galaxy, and the Milky Way galaxy travels through space, and our solar system orbits the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, the
universe
center, the galactic center.
Yeah.
And as we travel through space, we go through many dimensions. So 11,000 years ago, the teachings of the golden ones were lost. There was a low dimension. And so the vibration of the planet and the solar system was so low that the golden ones had to leave over 10, 11,000 years ago. But who incarnated? Everybody that comes to Earth has to qualify to come to Earth. You just can't come to Earth. You come to Earth to train out of your dedication and love for God. So the souls that come to Earth are high-level spiritual beings. But when you come to Earth and you're in training, you have to start at the lowest realms. And so you come here and you forget everything else you know. And so you're here in a survival mode. So the souls that come are in the ego stage. Me. I have to survive, so I have to eat. And if I can take advantage of you, I'll take advantage of you. And it's all greed, power, lust. You're into the sensation, sensual feelings of this earth environment, this training school. So it's all me. So for the past 11,000 years, most of the souls that have come to Earth were in a low vibration. They're in the early stages of soul development. And so that's who's running the planet right now. These souls have been here for a long time. And some have evolved with their training. They've learned. Some haven't. But the ones that are in corporation, government officials, people in...
That's not us.
People who are in a position. No.
I like where this is going.
And so what's happening is on the planet right now, we've got all these people in charge that are at a lower vibration. Well, what happened in 21 December 2012, our solar system finished the orbit around the galactic center. And so what happened was we moved from the third dimension into the fifth dimension. That's why the golden ones came to me in October of 2012, because we were at the end of the third dimension, going into the fifth dimension. And their teachings didn't start to me, channeling to me, until we were completely in the 12th dimension in February of 2013. So now the planet is going through the vibration of the planet is raising, but it takes a little time for people to
Everybody
wake up.
To catch up.
Not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, people are waking up, but there's people that are like cemented in their egotistical ways of greed, power, lust, abusiveness, and so forth. And so it's going to take a while before the consciousness of the planet vibrates to the point where either these people will be removed by they'll transition they'll transition and come back again under parents that will teach them. But we have to go through this metamorphosis of changing from a caterpillar into a butterfly world that we're in now.
Yeah. Wow. I believe everything you just said. Like, you read my mind. And that's how I think. But you said it a lot better.
Maybe the golden ones taught you.
I don't know.
So can you explain to the listeners?
No, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Can you explain to the listeners who might not know anything about what you're talking about, what the golden ones are? And another term is like the ascended masters, right? Or spirits who have evolved to a certain, like, how can you explain that to the listeners? What that means, for someone who's never heard of it.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're all created in the image and likeness of God. There is no one more important than me or you, or the man collecting the garbage on the street, or prostitutes working wherever they're working, and so forth. Right. Everyone is created equal. We're all equal.
Thank you.
Even Jesus, all he was just another person. Even the ascended masters, the gods, the golden ones, the angels and archangels, we're all the same. All right. Now, saying that, we have more power where we are and what we're doing because we're in a training school. And so these ascended masters and teachers and angels and archangels, they have to serve us, all right? Because it's their role. As you serve people, what you're doing, they serve us to make sure that we ascend and we are trained in becoming a co-creator God as they have ascended. So the golden ones are ascended masters. They've ascended from this training school, or they're saying, or another training. Well, there's many universes. So they could have come from another training school on another universe, is what I'm hearing. But they're a group that they're all created, co-creator gods. They are sanctioned by the Galactic Council from our Milky Way. And the same way that a soul coming to Earth has to be approved by the Galactic Council to come to Earth. And so they're the administrators of this spiritual training school. They make sure that everything's taken care of. And they're the ones that assist in the communication with the soul in connecting to that God frequency in our mind. Because every life experience that for the soul in this spiritual training school is orchestrated by universal mind. It's like you're connected in every moment, like your cell phone. Apple knows exactly where you are in every moment. And if you miss your bill, they'll ping you and tell you, hey, least pay your bill.
Yeah.
I love that analogy.
I do too. I love it.
And so they're always connected with us, and we're always in connection with them. And they're here to assist us. And when I say serve us, in the sense that from our heart, if we have a sincere question or we want to know something, they'll provide the answer for us. They'll give it to us. And it may not be, we may not have the knowledge terminology-wise to understand it, but they'll convey some sort of a message.
Bingo.
We talk about this,
right.
Tim, that
so
you said
we
that.
understand.
Yes. We actually talk about that on the podcast a lot. We don't have enough terminology.
Yeah, we don't.
We need more.
Need more words.
I just wanted to throw that out there, listeners. We need more words. We talk about that a lot, like you just said.
Yeah, so they'll convey, if you from your heart, if you have a sincere desire to know something or do something or create something, they will assist you. And that's part of, I talk about universal mind, the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and universal mind. Since we are gods in training, if you want something and you have doubt about manifesting it, universal mind won't manifest it because they say, you're a co-creator God in training. You should know that you can manifest that. And if you have doubt, then you're not manifesting. You're not to the ability of becoming a co-creator God in training yet until you learn that when you want something and you desire it, it will be manifested. As long as it's in alignment with universal laws and principles of harmony, balance, order, and unity for the good of all, or else there's a karmic lesson in it for you. It'll be manifested.
I love it. I love it. Well put.
It is really, we're really a good speaker, and you explained this very well. I know Misty has questions. You've got questions.
Yeah. Well, I think the most important question that I could ask you right now is what's the best thing that you have learned from them that you would like to share to us?
Very simple. There's two things. The most important thing right now is for everyone to be in perfect health. To be in perfect health, there's a ratio of alkalinity to acid in your body. It's a 7.3, 7.4 ratio. If your alkalinity is low, that's where diseases, colds, viruses, cancer, that's where it manifests, is in a body that has an acidic environment. So if you're unhealthy, all you do is raise your alkalinity. A quick way to raise your alkalinity is lemon juice and baking soda, half squeezed lemon juice in 10 ounces of water with a teaspoon of baking soda. Drink it down. And if you feel a cold coming on or anything coming on, there is such thing as doctors will tell you, you got to let the cycle of the cold go out for 7 days and then you'll overcome it. That's bullcrap. You can kill the virus immediately. And if you have something that's embedded in you for a long time, like cancer or a virus, you just drink this several times a day and your body will recover. You transition the cells in your body. Chemotherapy kills the cells.
Yeah, it does.
What you need to do is transition the cells. You transition the cells by raising the alkalinity in your body, removing the acidic in your system, and you do that with baking soda and lemon. And what I've been doing recently, I've been in China for 8 years, and I think I started using the lemon and baking soda maybe about 4 years ago, and it's like my health is like perfect.
Yeah.
But what I do is I drink. I used to drink green tea because in China they say if you're ill, drink green tea, and I thought that's kind of crazy. They said drink green tea with a little honey. So I started drinking green tea, and I felt a little better. And then I took a pH strip. One day I was guided to do this, and I dipped it in my green tea, and it was all alkaline. Green tea is an alkaline drink. So if you drink green tea, it just keeps your body alkaline all the time. If you're going to drink water, H2O, hydrogen 2, 1 oxygen, it's the alkalinity in the body. All right. So when you want to, you either drink a lot of water, but it's even better if you drink green tea because you got the water in the green tea to raise the alkalinity in the body.
Okay.
But if someone's sick, if you have a relative, I don't care if they're on their deathbed and they said they're going to die next week, start giving them baking soda and lemon juice several times a day. And I'll tell you, it'll cure them within that week. Really.
You know, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Tim, this is really interesting because Misty and I went to Nashville in December, this past December, and we went to a place called the Apothecary in Nashville, Tennessee. And there was a traditional Chinese medicine physician who ran this apothecary of herbs and spices and stuff like that. And he talked about that to me, about my bone issues. And I actually have those pH test strips, but he's 2 hours away. So I never did get back with him about it. But what you have just described to us and the listeners was what he was trying to tell me, but I didn't understand it at the time.
Right.
Now I understand it because the way you explained it.
Yeah.
That does explain it.
It
helps me
does.
a lot.
And I agree too, because, I've had
Very simple.
lot of stomach issues, so many stomach issues. And you know what my doctor told me? Baking soda, not the lemon, but he told me the baking soda. He said, that's the best medicine that you can do, for stomach issues. So I'm going to add the lemon to it and I'm going to be good.
I'm going to try it too.
And drink green tea.
Got it.
I love green tea. I love all kinds of teas. Oh, they're so good. But do you have? I know you got more. You've got more.
Oh,
questions.
I could go on and on.
She can go on and on.
Yeah.
Go, girl.
Okay. So
I have one more.
Oh, one more thing that you wanted to share.
Yeah, you didn't finish.
One more importantly. Now that's for your health, to be in perfect, healthy condition. The next thing you want to do is remove all fears out of your light body. Fears, negativity, abuse feelings, haunting feelings, and so forth. They can be very easily removed out of your subconscious. Actually, they're in your subconscious and light body. They can be moved instantaneously. I don't care if you've had this fear for 20 years. You can remove it in like 10 seconds. And it's Lisa, do you have any fears, hon?
I used to be agoraphobic and someone fixed me in about 20 seconds.
Okay, good.
I fixed me, but she got me there. So yeah, I believe you.
Okay. It's what happens is that your conscious mind can only record the truth to put into your subconscious mind. Like 1 + 1 is 2. That's true. So that goes into your subconscious mind. 2 + 2 is 9. No, that's not going to go in your subconscious mind, because that's not a truth. So if you're swimming, or if you be abused, or if your mother tells you you're ugly, or you're fat, or you're not worthy, and they impress you being an authority figure that they must know what they're talking about, you take that on to be a truth of who you are, which is untrue. So the prayer is a very simple prayer. You activate the feeling. Let's say that my mother, in fact, my mother did do this. She told me I had liver lips. My lips were big. So, which never bothered me, but let's say it bothered me. So what I have to do is activate that feeling that my lips are so big that it makes me ugly, or I'm not handsome, or something like that. So I activate the feeling. I put my left hand on my third chakra, which is above the navel, and my right hand on my heart. And I say, this feeling is not mine. This feeling does not belong to me. I release this feeling in love now and forever. Amen. Instantaneously, it's gone. It comes right off your light body, right off your subconsciousness. And if you go to search for that, you can't find it in your body anymore, because it's gone.
I just did.
I did it too, and I feel it.
I don't know.
I did too.
That's amazing, listeners.
Yeah.
You've got to try that, listeners. You've got to. I make you.
Yes. Homework.
That if you can share that with your listeners, because you never want to see anyone that's in fear or have haunting feelings or anything like that. So if you can help your audience by sharing that with them, that would be
I think you just helped the audience by sharing it.
You did.
You just helped a lot.
There's nothing more that we could say that you haven't. I mean, you have really nailed it. And that's why we do this podcast, is because we want people to be awakened and we want to help people. And you have done that for us. And we thank you so much.
Yeah. You have a way of putting things that's very good. You are an educator. You're a natural educator. Very natural.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, when they picked you.
Yes, definitely.
You know, I don't know why they picked me. I really don't.
I do. We do.
We know.
Yeah, that's right. It's a new word. Check it out.
We made it up. 2 words.
I appreciate being a representative of the golden ones. I really do. I mean, they are just like helping people, and that's what we want to do, is uplift the consciousness of the planet and so forth.
That's right. That's why I do the podcast mainly. So
that's why I do these podcasts.
Yeah. And let people know they're not weird. They're not strange. No. Or if they're, wondering what's going on, and they have those moments like you're talking about, their mother may have said stuff and it made them feel bad.
Yes.
And, their energy is, I would like to educate people that there is an energetic field to work with. And if they are questioning it, there's a lot of information right here, for this podcast. We're giving a lot of wisdom that these spiritual beings have taught to you. You come here or we're on Zoom, listeners. So he's not really here, but maybe he is.
He is. He is in heart and soul.
Yeah. That's just that's the whole point of doing it. Is try to open some minds. And for me personally, a goal was to connect with people like you and learn from you. So thank you so much.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
You.
Where can the listeners find you and find out more about you and learn from you
and read your books?
Yeah,
I have a website. The website is www.thepathtowoneness.com.
Okay, I'll put that in the description.
There's many teachings from the golden ones are there. The 3 books are there. Everything that's on the website is free. I don't charge for anything that's on the website. They can download it free. I do free consultations. That's just that I don't want anyone to be deprived of any information because of they can't afford it. So we do it to be free. And we don't ask. I only ask if I do astrology charts, I'll ask for a small donation on astrology charts, only because it takes my personal time to do it.
Of course.
And so I do that. But besides it, everything is free, and it's and I enjoy talking to you ladies and so forth.
We loved it.
Fun for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tim. I am so grateful that we finally, listeners, we've tried to get this podcast to go on. Finally happened. I think we have to see if it actually is recorded, and then see if I can mix it. And see maybe at the it'll happen.
I've manifested it already.
So, Tim, thank you so much. And I'd like to also thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app where you get advice from psychics and empaths so you can get the clarity you need to create the life you deserve.
Yes.
And lastly, I want to thank Misty
and Lisa.
And thank you again, Tim. And
Tim.
Listeners, as always, thank you for listening.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you.
Any last words?
Ladies, you were great. Thank you very much.
I like those last words.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You're very, very, very good. Thank you.
We appreciate you, and have a wonderful evening, afternoon, day, morning,
night,
middle of the night. If you're wherever you may be when you hear this, peace out. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.